NFL All-Stars are arriving in Honolulu for the Pro Bowl at Aloha Stadium on Sunday. But with preparations for this year's game in full swing, the site of next year's Pro Bowl is still up in the air. Governor Neil Abercrombie showed up unexpectedly during an NFL news conference today. KITV4's Dick Allgaier reports the NFL and state officials are praising each other while negotiations continue on the future of the game in the islands.
At the news conference to kick off Pro Bowl week in Hawaii, the NFL Vice President of Football Operations was full of praise for Hawaii and the game.
Last year's game here was the most watched Pro Bowl in 14 years. It was the most watched All-Star game of any sport.
But there is palpable tension over the negotiations between the NFL and the Hawaii Tourism Authority. Earlier in the day on KITV News this morning, the governor said NFL owners would rather hold the Pro Bowl in the same city as the Super Bowl to save money. And he complained about the state having to pay $4 million to the NFL to host the game.
I don't think anybody wants to be in a situation where, in effect, you're putting a gun to somebody's head and saying, you know, unless you pay me some fee, we're going someplace else, when that's what they really want to do in the first place.
NFL officials avoided questions about future Pro Bowls.
It's probably not appropriate for us to comment on those issues right now, so no disrespect to anyone who's going to have a follow-up question, but it's a very delicate discussion, and what we are committed to do is, as I said before, continue to have good faith negotiations beyond that.
And just then, the governor made an unscheduled appearance at the NFL press conference. He took to the stage and spoke diplomatically.
I guess they're called negotiations, but they're really conversations between friends as to how we can mutually benefit everyone with regard to the continuation of the Pro Bowl being here.
The negotiations continue. Dick Allgaier, KITV4 News.
The Hawaii Tourism Authority says last year's Pro Bowl brought more than $28 million into Hawaii's economy, more than $3 million in state taxes alone.